Hey, Rex. I know you keep assuring me that things are okay there, but I hope you understand why I keep asking. From all the reports we're getting up here, it just sounds like the economy's getting worse and worse. As for me, I am trying to meditate every day. Yes, twice a day when I can. I just find myself missing, well, Earth, I guess. Life, animals, the sounds. At this point, I would welcome the sound of traffic. Now you know I'm going insane. There's just a sameness to every day here that's rather disquieting. I got to do that EVA a couple weeks ago, and just being outside the Heracles, even in a spacesuit, made me feel better. If it weren't so dangerous, I'd try and do it every day. It's amazing to see the stars that way. Well, that's why I've been doing my meditation in the observation pod. It's almost like being outside. And I finally tried the shell. I don't think I'll be repeating that experience anytime soon. It wasn't a bad experience, quite the contrary. That's really the problem. It was a little too enjoyable. It sounds crazy, I know. But if I started playing with that thing every week or every day, I would find myself in detox with Ellison before the week was out. That's not really fair, is it? Ellison's doing much better. He seems to be trying, at least. But the shell is just a little too real. Cook had Gaia put together this karate instruction program, so I thought I'd try that. It really feels like you're there. I walked out of the lesson, though. The instructor looked a little bit too much like an Elvis impersonator. Yeah, weird. So they had this whole forest for the dojo to exist in, though, so I just wandered around that for a while. And it was all there. The leaves crunched beneath my feet and the birds sang. The air smelled so fresh. I couldn't believe I was breathing the same stale air in this room. It smelled so different. I loved the experience. The problem came when I had to shut it off. It made this place seem dirty and dingy by comparison. The world of the shell is hyper real. I was only in there for 15 minutes, and that was enough to make me just want to stay there. If this thing ever hits the open market, wow. Talk about addicts. I, on the other hand, will stick with your whale songs. Speaking of which, you don't happen to have any other recordings you could send up to me, do you? I've basically memorized the ones I brought with me. It would just be nice to have a little variety. The other thing I miss is you. I know I don't say it very often, but I do miss you. When I get back, I promise to take some time off, and let's just go to the mountains. The cats might even like a little adventure. That's a stretch. But you and me, what do you think? Is it a date? I better turn in. My next watch is in 5 hours. Good night, love.